Guys, welcome back to the channel. We are going to be diving into Thicc Tory some more today. It's been like a week since I even touched it, so it's kind of time to actually get cracking on this thing. I made a month deadline. Today is July 30th. It's a Sunday, and I have 1 month to get this thing back out. That is my own deadline. There's nothing I need to be ready for, but I want it to be ready in 1 month. Got a ton to do, guys. You guys may see I actually have some light in here now. I converted the fluorescent bulbs to LED. Still got 6 more to go, but hey, it's a lot brighter than it was in here. You guys are probably wondering why I have a bare block just sitting there chill. We'll talk about that in a second. We'll dive into this thing today. I still gotta get the transfer case refreshed. I gotta pull the front diff and reseal that. I'm not gonna be doing that today. Probably just gonna be running the nitrous lines, and I got to repin the engine harness for the AF cam. I actually ordered a standard firing cam, and after I opened up the box, I realized the AF cam. You guys are probably saying, well, AF cams are better. There is no proof that an AF cam is going to keep a crank happy. They still break. Let's hope that mine does not break. But anyway, it is an AF cam, so we do have to repin it. It's not hard. I have the instructions right here. I'll put that down for you guys. But yeah, so let's dive into this thing, and let's get some stuff done. Let's go. So the good guys over at DHD have this on their website in the instructions installations tab. The LMM alternate firing order wiring instructions from SoCal. One on this picture, like if you're looking at like this, one is on this side. It's pretty much looking at it the back way. As you can see, I already have a lot depinned when I actually redid this engine harness last year. Deleted glow plugs, glow plug module, any wire that I did not need was deleted, and it turned out pretty good. It cleans up the engine bay a lot. It's starting to see its days. It has been in the engine for over a year now, so some tape is starting to come up, but that's no big deal. It still looks 10 times better than what it did. So but anyway, gray connector here, got to swap pin 7 and pin 34. So if you're looking at it this way, pin 7, it goes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which would be, you can see in there, the yellow and black one right there. It is dirty. And then you'll come over to pin 34, which will be 33's right here, 34, which is this. Pin 34 is right there, the orange and black. So we'll swap that one with that yellow and black one down there. Pretty simple there. And then the black connector is a little bit more. You have to swap out pin 6 with pin 35, pin 7 with pin 34. Kind of same thing. You don't look at it this way, you look at it this way. So we'll get started on that, and then we'll go to the next thing on our list. So guys, you could pretty much just pull this out, just snaps into place. Just be extra cautious because you can break something. So open those little pins right there, pull it out, swap them out. Pretty easy. So let's get going. It goes back in that same exact way though. Same with the yellow one over here. Just swap locations and go to the black connector. Got the gray connector done. that is a done deal. Now we'll go over to the black. Black one's a little more complex here. So pin 6, we look at it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which would be pink with black stripe. Let's get some brake cleaner in here. Pink with black stripe, that is that one. Will go in the pin 35, which should be this one right here. Pin 35, which is blue with white. So let's swap them two out first. We can actually put this back in, make sure it goes in the way that it came out. That harness is done. I'm probably going to put some fresh, like right here, I need some tape. And before it goes on the engine, so that's done. If you guys do this, make sure you go on DHD's website, and they have them for every year, super easy. And so let's go on to the next thing, which is going to be messing with nitrous. Boom, there it is. It's not the best, but it looks pretty damn good, guys. I wish the time lapse would have worked. I wish I would have hit record actually, because all I did was I put the two. This is the main kit, second kit, third kit / spool kit, which is mainly going to be a spool kit, but I put them together. You don't ever want to use Teflon on nitrous, so red Loctite will work. Traced it out. I don't know where I must have crumbled it up, but I traced them and I drilled the holes, and looks pretty damn good. So let's go over to the truck and see where we're going to put this at. Thinking like right there. So let's figure out how I'm going to mount this. We'll mark it, and we'll get this set up and run the line into the cab. Guys, it is in. It looks pretty damn good. Nice and clean, out of the way. It's not up there obnoxious. As soon as you see it, obviously all these wires would be tucked. Next, we got to put on the feed line with the Y adapter. It has this adapter because one's going to go into here to feed those two solenoids, and then one's going to go to the main kit. So we're going to run this probably down under the fender, go underneath the cab, into the back, under the carpet to the bottle. And then I didn't get the lines from here to each solenoid yet because I didn't know what length I'd need. Same thing with the outlet going into the cold side pipe, which will fit about right here. So I don't want to order ones too short, too long. Want to get the proper size. I don't want to have a bunch of lines just sagging or whatever. I want it to be pretty uniform, pretty clean. So we are going to get this ran, and then we'll talk about why I have this in here. I had to do some mock-up stuff, but let's get this ran and let's see what we got. It is ran. I have it on that solenoid because when I was pulling it through, I did not want to completely pull it all the way through. So it goes down the fender. I'm going to tuck it up in there. It goes underneath the cab, through the rear of the cab, and then a little dark in here right now, but it comes up about right there where that headlight is, underneath the carpet, and I fed it through right here, and this is where the bottle is. Next, not in this video, but we're going to wire up heater, because as of now, it's the Thicc one that actually just goes in the cigarette lighter. It is automatic, so it turns off and on when it gets up to temp. It has a built-in like thermostat right there. Very nice heater, but I'm going to wire it to an actual switch. That way I don't have to, just in case I leave that plugged in or whatever. But we'll get that ran up hopefully in the next video. Man, I cannot get enough of these seats. Shoo. So next, we will talk about why I have this engine sitting in here. If you guys seen the last video, you knew I was talking about the downpipe issue that I had with the 3-inch downpipe. Well, we had the HSP 3.5 sitting here that I threw on. One of you guys actually said I would be able to get a 4-inch in there. There is absolutely no way. It's practically hitting. That's why I have those marks on the cab, because I plan on massaging the cab out a little bit, and hopefully it doesn't rub. But we have the top section here of the 2-piece downpipe will be going to the wastegate. Like I said in the last video, guys, I did not want to cut this hood up, and hopefully this doesn't crack. If it does, then yes, we're going to have to go through the hood. I'm going to try this first. But we're going to wrap this up real quick, and I'm going to show you guys how it looks on Damon's pedestal. Now guys, I am no expert or professional in exhaust heat wrapping, but anyway, this is how it is going to work. This is how it's going to look. If this cracks, which I'm hoping it doesn't, but it may, we will be going through the hood. We're going to try this first. So that's how this is going to sit. Still waiting on valve cover, rails, and something else for powder coat. And then we can finally get this engine in the damn truck. So guys, that is all we got today. Just want to give you guys a little update on Thicc, Tory. Pretty much just need the valve covers back and we can drop this engine in. Obviously, I could always rob the valve covers off that, but I want this engine to be completely fresh and good to go. Those valve covers are kind of like orange. You can kind of tell a little bit versus that is bright red. So they've seen some heat. I got them done like 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago when I originally went 10, so they've been on a couple engines since then, and they're a little dull, but get them done. We get this thing in the truck. Nitrous is ran now. The easy parts ran. We still got to wire up this, and this is going to be a little time consuming and learning curve. Got to figure out what I'm gonna do toggle switch wise. All kinds of stuff. Transfer case needs refresh. This four-wheel drive doesn't work. It came out of my black truck. And we got to reseal the front diff, which shouldn't be much. Hopefully 1 month, guys. If this truck is not done in 1 month, you guys got to give me hell. But that is the goal, 1 month. That gives me plenty of time. That's even if I can only work it on weekends, that's still plenty of time to get this thing done. So crunch time. But thanks guys for watching. If you haven't, please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.